Welcome back, everyone, to the Illini Fighting Illini Dynasty. We have some college football prime time here. The 4-0 Fighting Illini are taking on the number 1 4-0 Ohio State. Now, ever since Illinois got Eric Fisher, these teams they've done a lot together. So Eric Fisher's freshman year, that was the game where every quarterback on Illinois' roster except for Jarrett Cousins got hurt. Jarrett Cousins ran in the game-winning touchdown in overtime. And last year, they played each other twice. The first time, which was the only one time in Illinois, Eric Fisher and Illinois played terribly. They only lost by 10, but they played really bad. But Eric Fisher and Illinois got their revenge in the Big Ten Championship, punching their tickets to the National Championship, which, of course, they beat USC. Those are Ohio State's only losses the past 2 years, and have prevented them from becoming a dynasty, pretty much. Will Ohio State lose their third game to the Illini in the past 3 years? Or will Illinois continue their streak? Now, Ohio State, this is a huge game for them, as Sean Jackson, their star quarterback who just won the Heisman, is out. He has a broken foot. He's going to be out for another month and a half. So Ohio State is a backup quarterback in this game, and I feel like they have more to lose than Illinois. So can they show that they can play in primetime without Sean Jackson? This is a major test, and Sean Jackson is out for the coin flip, number 12. That's strange, but whatever. As Illinois will send their defense down the field first, and we will see Ohio State's backup quarterback. Ohio State's quarterback is Derek Patterson, the younger brother of the Nebraska superstar quarterback Jonathan Patterson. As on 2nd and 8, Derek Patterson looking to pass. He will find Sullivan, and Sullivan breaking tackles, gains 9. Derek's brother Jonathan Patterson, the quarterback from Nebraska, he's one of the 3 best quarterbacks in college football, with the other 2 being coincidentally Sean Jackson and Eric Fisher. Patterson on 3rd down finds Robinson. He gets by Goodwin, and he will be inside the 10. Ohio State is quickly in the red zone, and so far it is looking good for Derek Patterson, as he will just stand there, taking a bit of a bathroom break, but he will still get the touchdown regardless, and Ohio State will strike first. We have a studio update here for you folks, as number 8 Oregon loses to Utah 28-31. Big loss for the Ducks. Eric Fisher has had a historic start to his junior season. In his first 4 games, he has thrown 16 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. Fisher will start the game off with a pass to Jackson Kelly, continuing his great senior season. Jackson Kelly, the model of consistency the past 3 seasons for Illinois. It is 2nd and 10 after Darius Shrub could not gain anything on a first down run. As Fisher looking to pass, he will be sacked on 2nd down. He has not been sacked a lot this year, but he will still be sacked there. The reason why Eric Fisher may never win the Heisman is because sacks apparently count as rushing yards, which makes no sense. He has negative 10 rushing yards so far, as he will find Kyle Davis on 3rd down, who just misses the first down marker, gaining 17. Illinois is going to go for it on 4th and 3. Huge gutsy call by Lovie Smith. This could cost them, or this could really work out, as Fisher, under pressure, looking short for Jackson Kelly, but Ohio State stops Illinois. Very good start so far on both sides of the ball for the Buckeyes. Despite the big defensive play by Ohio State, Illinois' defense allowed their offense to a 3-and-out, and the Fighting Illini offense quickly returns as Darius Shrub loses 6 on a run play. No mercy, says Matt Bailey, making it 2nd and 16. It is 2nd and 16 after Shrub lost 6 on a run as Fisher. He's under pressure, and he's going to be sacked, making it 3rd and 24. Ohio State will get very similar field position to last drive, as they started at about the 50. Their pass rush has been all over Eric Fisher as Patterson under pressure. It'll be the freshman James Landry forcing the fumble, and the big boy Nathan Jenkins recovers, and Illinois will get the football right back. It is 1st and 10 for Illinois at about the 30-yard line. Darius Shrub, the 2nd. I never call him the 2nd for some reason. This is running back in the backfield as Fisher immediately under pressure, but he finds Quayshawn Law wide open in the middle of the field, and he gets 23. 2nd and goal at about the 8, honestly closer to the 7, I'd say, for Illinois. 31 seconds still left in the first quarter. This crowd is amped up as Fisher, he's under pressure, and he will be sacked again, his 3rd time today being sacked. 2nd one for Kevin Nichols. Illinois was able to get a field goal, and the score is now 7-3. They should have gotten a touchdown, but the sack on 2nd down definitely prevented that. three players in the Ohio State backfield. Is Patterson. He will look up the middle for a wide open Clark, and he gets past the 45. Ohio State's offense is clicking this drive after two not too great drives. As it'll be handoff for Washington. Washington finds a hole, and James Washington, the redshirt junior, will take it to the house, and it is now 14-3. We have another studio update here, and it is Nebraska and Michigan State. Derek Patterson's brother, Jonathan Patterson, is currently losing to the Spartans, as Michigan State still not ranked, but a win would definitely make them. It is third down and maybe about 2 feet away from the first down marker is Illinois. Big play as Fisher, under pressure, he will avoid the sack. No, he won't. And Illinois will have to punt it away. Matt Moyer with his second of the game. It is second down and 6 for the Buckeyes, as they have just been demolishing Illinois so far today. Patterson, he will look to pass it to Butler, and Butler gets it inside the 30. Ohio State is in the red zone for the second time today. They had a touchdown their first time, and Illinois needs a stop here, or else they're just pretty much doomed. As Patterson, he's under pressure. He's going to be sacked by the freshman Doug White, his second sack of the season. It is third and 3 at about the 4 or 5 yard line. Huge play right here. Huge play. As Sullivan in motion. It'll be a fake jet sweep. Patterson runs it, and Brigham Booth is there with the stop, and Ohio State will have to kick a field goal unless they go for it. Eric Fisher has played much better this year than the loss last year, but the offensive line, I think, is the main reason why Illinois has been getting killed so far. The O-line has been horrendous, as Fisher almost got sacked again, but he sees a wide open Quayshawn Law, and he gets 23. Illinois has struggled on third downs today, 0 for 4. Let's see if they can change their fortunes here on third and 2. As this crowd is going wild, Fisher sees an open Jackson Kelly. That's not even Jackson Kelly, that's Daniel Barnes, excuse me. And he gets 17. Illinois is inside the red zone for the second time today. The first time they got a field goal. As Fisher, he will look for Quayshawn Law, who's had a great game, and his great game continues as he gets a touchdown, and Illinois makes it a one-score game. Brent Charles did not have a good kickoff, which might be costly for Illinois. They do start off the ball in the second half, so they certainly have a chance to win this game. As Patterson under pressure, and Marcus Miller wraps him up, making it third and 10. It is third and 10 for the Buckeyes. Huge play, about 30 seconds left in the half. As Patterson, he's under pressure, and Marcus Miller makes another play, and they're going to have to punt it, and Illinois will have about 20 seconds, but they'll have all 3 Illinois has 23 seconds and all 3 timeouts to drive down the field and potentially get some points before the end of the half. As Fisher, on first down, he's going to look up the middle for an open Daniel Barnes, who gets to the 45. First half is now over. It's been a pretty lopsided game, but Illinois is only down by 7, and Illinois starts the second half with the ball, so they certainly have a shot to win it. Illinois has had a lot of troubles running the ball today, and it's not Darius Shrupp's fault. It's just that Ohio State's defense is really good, and the offensive line hasn't been able to keep up. Is on second down. Fisher, he has time. He's going to look deep for Kyle Davis, and he comes down with it. This is why Kyle Davis has been so good this year. Not many receivers, especially as freshmen, would make that catch, but Kyle Davis is an extremely special player. After the big play by the superstar freshman Kyle Davis, it is first and 10 for Illinois almost at the 30-yard line. As Fisher will look for Quayshawn Law. One-handed grab by Law, and he's inside for 5. Great catch by Law. I don't know how he caught it, but he still caught it nonetheless. It is third and goal at the 7 for Illinois. They're 1 for 5 on third downs. It has been ugly converting third downs for Illinois. As Fisher, he's under pressure, and he's going to be sacked, loses 17 yards, and they're going to have to kick the field goal. This kick isn't a gimme. 41 yards for the freshman Brent Charles. The kick is up. It is no good, and the score will remain 17-10. Ohio State is getting it now at the 50 after a face mask penalty to start the drive. As Illinois, they were starting to get momentum, and that momentum that they sort of had is starting to go away. As Marcus Miller with another sack. He had a great drive last drive and a very good start to this big play right here for Illinois. It's third and 8. They've only converted 1 of their 6 third downs. This crowd is fired up. As Fisher looking short for Kelly. Bad call. But Kelly gets by the defender, and he somehow gets the first down. It didn't really make much sense why Eric Fisher passed it to Jackson Kelly there, but Jackson Kelly, he uses so much effort. He just doesn't quit. As Kelly again with the catch to about the 40. He still broke a tackle. He didn't even get tackled. He just ran out of bounds. That's how good this kid is. He's not just a safety net. He is a machine. It is 3rd and 21 after Eric Fisher got sacked for about the 17th time. This is like David Carr when he was with the Texans. As Fisher on 3rd and 21. He sees a wide open receiver down the field. No one covered Quayshawn Law, who gets 49 yards. Certainly strange why no one covered Quayshawn Law, who's had a really good game today. As Fisher on 1st down, he will look short for Jackson Kelly. And after being down 17-3, this one is most likely going to be tied up. 3rd and 8, big play for the Buckeyes as they are losing momentum quickly and they need a 1st down. As Washington and Patterson in the backfield. Patterson looking to pass. He's under pressure. He's going to look down the field and he will find Powers. That was some good coverage by Matt Fox. Good pass rush, but an excellent play by Powers. Just a good play from the Buckeyes. That was a good defensive play from Illinois, but just a better offensive play by the Buckeyes. As Patterson has time, he finds an open Butler who gets to the 25. 2 seconds still left in the 3rd quarter, and it looks like they're going to run a play before the quarter's end, as this is going to be a fumble. And it is picked up by Illinois. I think Noah Goodwin tipped it out as Patterson was trying to get a toss. That's how this 3rd quarter will end. It's been all Illinois this quarter. And they ended the quarter with a turnover. I think it was Noah Goodwin who just batted the ball out as I guess it was in the air. And Marcus Miller is the one who recovered it. So it'll be 17-17 in Illinois' ball to start the 4th quarter. It is 3rd and 7 for Illinois. They have a lot of momentum on their side. And a 1st down can really continue to just grasp away at the momentum as Fisher doesn't know what to do with it, so he's going to find Kyle Davis, who's open in the middle of the field. Fisher had plenty of time to throw, as the O-line was actually helpful that play. He had about 20 seconds to just wait there, and Kyle Davis made the play. This might honestly be Eric Fisher's best performance of his college football career against one of the best defenses he's ever faced. And remember, he's thrown 11 touchdowns in a game before. It's Fisher. He will look for Calvin Wilson under a lot of pressure, and Wilson will get 21. Eric Fisher had no time to throw that play, but he still made the play. As 1st and goal, Fisher scrambling, still scrambling. He's going to look for Kyle Davis, and Illinois somehow gets a touchdown, and they take the lead. They were down 17-3, and they're now up 23, probably 24-17. We have a studio update for you folks as Nebraska-Michigan State is getting down to the wire. Just like this game, Michigan State up 26-20, but Jonathan Patterson is capable of some crazy things. He's a crazy good player. Ohio State is going to start with some pretty bad field position due to a clipping penalty by cornerback Wesley Wood. As Butler in motion, Patterson will hand it off for Washington. Washington has a hole. There goes James Washington. The speedy running back gets by Charles Cook. Can Brigham Booth catch him? No, he can't. And Ohio State will quickly tie the game up as James Washington gets the score. Cedric Bailey had a great kick return as he returned it to the 36. And it's now 1st and 10 at about the 25 or 26 for Illinois' Fisher. Looking short for Quayshawn Law, who's had his best game of his career. Law with a juke move, and he gets 19. Those are Eric Fisher's stats right there. He has been phenomenal today against these very talented Buckeyes. Handoff for Darius Shrub on 2nd down. That's not even Darius Shrub, that's Maurice Rivera, excuse me. And Maurice Rivera will re-give Illinois the lead. 3rd and 8 for the Buckeyes. 3 minutes left. They need to convert this 3rd down. Big play. As tight end in motion. Marcus Miller almost flinched as Patterson. He's under a little bit of pressure. He's going to look down the field. And it is caught by Sullivan as Darren Sullivan burns Chris Wright. And Ohio State is in the red zone. This game is nuts. 3rd and goal at the 3. This is an absolutely huge play for Ohio State. As Derek Patterson, he's going to pass it. He's going to be intercepted by Brigham Booth, the senior safety. And Brandon Booth, he's going to take it past the 50, the 40, the 30, the 20. Can Patterson catch him? No, he can't. Touchdown, Brandon Booth. This game is pretty much out of reach, and Illinois is going to defeat the best team in the country. We have a studio update here for you folks, as Arizona defeats number 9 Washington, so 2 top 10 Pac-12 teams, and Oregon and Washington both go down to Arizona, and I believe Colorado, was it? I'm not sure who beat Oregon. It may have been either Cal or Colorado. I think it was Colorado. It was Utah who beat Oregon, not Colorado. So Utah and Arizona both with big upsets over Oregon and Washington. And Ohio State, they need to have a comeback here so they can be like those two teams getting a win today, as Danny Gibson gains 15. A lot of Illinois' backups are in the game, which is interesting. I think it's because the starters just need a rest. As Patterson, he's going to be intercepted again, this time by the redshirt sophomore Tariq Brown. That'll do it. Illinois' defense has been a turnover machine this year, and the backup strong safety Tariq Brown with an INT. After being down 17-3, Illinois won on a 35-7 run, and they will stay undefeated, beating number 1 Ohio State for the 3rd time in their past 4 meetings.